Hello, this is James Duerr, your host. Welcome back, and I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show. And today we're doing a lightning round. We're calling all of the establishments out there. We got a list of dining, restaurants, we got live shows, we got nightlife, we got dancing, we got hotels. We're going to go out and call San Antonio and find out a couple of things for you to do tonight. So right now we have La Fonda on Main. So we're calling La Fonda on Main. That's a wonderful restaurant I like. It's right next to my church, Christ Episcopal Church over there near downtown. So La Fonda, are you on? This is James Duerr.
This is Anthony. How can we help you?
Hey, Anthony. Sorry to bother you, but this is James Duerr. I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show. I was wondering if I could ask you if it's okay for me to ask you some questions for our online audience at 9:30 a.m. The Answer here in San Antonio.
Questions on what?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you, I have 2 minutes, why my listeners should go to La Fonda tonight.
Why your listeners should go to La Fonda tonight?
Yes, La Fonda on Main.
We're one of the many oldest restaurants since 1932 in San Antonio.
Yes,
And a lot of our dishes are regionally based, so a lot of it is fresh cooked meals. Nothing's frozen, nothing's processed. And we do have excellent margaritas that are hand squeezed every day.
Okay. And I know from eating there, is the patio open every night?
Yes, sir, unless it's inclement weather where it's like super, super hot and no one wants to go there, or if it's terrible raining cats and dogs when nobody wants to be out there.
Okay. So La Fonda on Main, and tell me, what is your signature dish there?
It depends on the customer. I mean, some dishes could be more popular than the others, but if I had to pick on that one, it's really tough. But if I had to, give me one moment. You're having me think.
Well, I'm an Aggie, and it's always hard to think. So but you only got 10 more seconds, and we're going to go to our next caller. But so in the meantime, while you're thinking, that you can call La Fonda at 210-733-0621 and eat in their patios and enjoy their wonderful cuisine. And so did you find out your signature dish you want our listeners to come try tonight?
Well, I'm going to do two. If it's on the healthy choice, I'm going to do the spinach enchiladas, our enchiladas espinaca.
Oh, wow.
And then our chile relleno. Our chile relleno is a big dish that would satisfy a big meal for anyone.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for your time and for allowing us to have you on air at 9:30 a.m. The Answer, and we'll visit with you another time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So that was La Fonda on Main, and oh, man, that sounded, I'm getting hungry right now, the spinach enchiladas. I'm not sure if that's still healthy. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if anything enchilada is that healthy, but you don't live forever. And let's go. We're going to call the next one is a Cinar. So I'll ask him if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And they're in downtown San Antonio, and they're a very hot spot. And so we're calling a Cinar in downtown San Antonio. And we'll see. We're only going to give people like 3 or 4 calls to pick up because I know our listeners are busy, wanting to find a place.
How may I help you?
Yes, this is James Duerr. I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show. I was wondering, is it okay for me to ask you some questions for our on-air audience at 9:30 a.m. The Answer?
I'm sorry. What is this for, sir?
We are live on a radio show. We're at 9:30 a.m. The Answer, heard every Saturday and 5 p.m. And we're calling you today so our listeners can find out what to do Saturday night.
Okay. Can I transfer you to somebody?
If they're quick, we only got 2 minutes for a lightning round here.
Okay, just a second, please.
Okay, so while we're waiting,
.com and see why everyone is talking about the most contemporary Mexican
commercial here, huh?
in San Antonio. Cinar.
So, again, this is a weekly broadcast we do. Hello? Oh, I like the music. We need to bring in our music too. So, if you have a restaurant and you want us to call you and talk to you, then please contact me directly. My cell phone is 361-442-4811, or you go to our website, entertainmentshow.com. And we're right in the middle, so we have a lot of, we're just beginning that website, and we wanted to be populated with the best restaurants, the best nightlife, the best dining, the best dancing. We want entertainment to be on the San Antonio Entertainment Show. So if you're a restaurant, please call us, contact us. Entertainment at San Antonio. Make it easy. It's San Antonio. Go to entertainment at jamesduerr.com, and then we can reach out. So we're going to go to our next caller, and we're going to call La Gloria in the Dominion. So again, it's James Duerr, the Entertainment Show. And we are catching people off guard. And we'll see how funny it's going to be. But the Entertainment Show is all about entertainment. We want the show to be entertaining. So we do have some wonderful interviews. Last week we had Botica from the Pearl. We had Sotheby's from the Pearl. We had the West San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is having an amazing event you heard earlier in the show about the Riverwalk Parade.
This is Sandra speaking. May I help you?
Oh, yes, ma'am. This is James Duerr. I am the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show. Is it okay for me to ask you a couple of questions for our on-air audience at 9:30 a.m. The Answer?
No, I'm sorry, sir. I can't answer those questions.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's go to the next one. The next place we're going to call is Taco Tote in San Antonio at 9502 I-10. Let's see about Taco Tote. Not sure if that's the way you pronounce it or no. Let's have our listeners send us an email at entertainment@jamesduerr.com. So what we're doing is we're trying to figure out, what's the best places to go to for eating tonight. And then after we do our dining, and this is our last call for tonight, we're going to go to nightlife, then we're going to go to live shows, and then we're going to proceed. We're not going to do any sporting events right now.
San Antonio, can I help you?
Yes, my name is James Duerr. I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show, and I'm calling from you live on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And I just wanted to see if I could ask you a few questions on air. Hello, Taco Tote. Let's go to the next one. So now we're going to call Cowboys Dance Hall. So I'm a fighting Texas Aggie class of 1983, and we're gonna see about doing some two-stepping tonight. So let's call Cowboys Dance Hall and see what type of country music they have tonight. I think a lot of people kind of get spoofed when a radio host would call you out of the blue, and they get a little scared. So if you're out there, please reach out to us. Maybe we can give you a little advance warning next time, and or even you can call us. So we'll set up a time and date for you to call us, and we want you to tell us about your place and what's the signature food. And we had a really good call earlier with La Fonda on Main, and their spinach enchiladas. Hello. We're still waiting. So this is Cowboys Dance Hall at 3030 Northeast Loop 410. And let's see if they've gotten up from the night before. So for our listeners out there, if you have a place, your favorite place you like to go to, let's share it with the audience. So send me an email at entertainment@jamesduerr.com. That's entertainment@jamesduerr.com. Well, let's go to the next one, producer. Let's go to Sam's Burger Joint. And the reason we're calling them because I noticed on their website they do some swing dancing. They have a swing dancing night. Very interested in hearing about that. And Sam's Burger Joint is at 330 East Grayson. So let's go. Let's call Sam's. And here we go. Let's go, Sam's.
Sam's Burger Joint.
Hello.
Can't take your call now. You can leave a message after the tone.
Well, let's leave a message. Let's leave a message. Are they still on?
Just hang up. Sorry.
Sam's Burger Joint.
cannot receive a message. This mailbox is full.
Okay, Sam's, you call me back, okay? I want Sam's Burger Joint. I know a lot of listeners out there have listened to them before. I want you to call them and say, hey, they need to answer their phone when the San Antonio Entertainment Show calls. So send them an email and tell them to send us an email at entertainment@jamesduerr.com. And again, James Duerr is the host of your 10 a.m. show, The 7 Steps of Financial Success. And step 7 in the James Duerr 7 Steps is enjoying life. And that's why we're doing this show. We want you to enjoy life, but you can only enjoy life if you feel like you're financially secure. That doesn't mean that all your debts need to be paid off, but we want to at some point get to that point. But not all debt is bad. And James Duerr 7 Steps of Financial Success, step 7 is enjoying life, and that's what we're doing. Now we're going to be calling Ajans, and they do a salsa dancing and all that, and we're going to find out what's going on tonight. And I know it's kind of early for certain dance halls, so that we may or may not get a live person. If we can, we'll leave a message. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, how you doing? Is this Arjans?
Yes, sir.
My name is James Duerr, and I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And I always wonder if it's okay for me to ask you some questions for our on-air audience.
Please do.
I'm sorry?
I said, any question, I will answer you, sir.
Okay. Well, be sure to tune in to 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Let's go to the next one. And now we're going to be, and this is going to be a little more tougher now, we're going to go to live shows, and we'll be calling the Majestic Theater. So we'll see if they can get anybody live at the Majestic. So this is going to be fun. Well, we're going to try that again, Mr. Producer. Call them, and their Majestic Theater is at 224 East Houston in downtown San Antonio. And here we go. Call them Majestic Theater.
Josh Strauss, Performing Arts Center. Let me help you.
Yes, my name is James Duerr. I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show, and I'm calling you live from 9:30 a.m. The Answer is a local radio station. And is it okay for me to ask you a couple of questions about what's going on tonight, or for Saturday night? I mean, for the Majestic.
For home free?
Home free. Is that what you're having on Saturday night?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay. You still have tickets available?
I believe we do.
Okay, and you have 2 minutes to tell the listeners of San Antonio why they should go see Home Free tonight, Saturday night.
Saturday night. It's going to be a great show. Great performers. You're going to have a great time. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to really talk to the press. So
okay.
I can't really say anything.
Well, be sure you tell the powers that be that this is the James Duerr, and this is a San Antonio Entertainment Show, and we're trying to get the word out to let everybody know what's going on in downtown, we'll let everybody know what's going on in the Majestic. So thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to talking to you again.
Welcome.
So you want to call the AT&T Center, producer? And this may be, we'll see if they have somebody live there. But again, this is the San Antonio Entertainment Show, and this is our lightning round. We're just calling randomly numbers. We're calling for live shows. We're calling nightlife for dancing.
Thank you for calling Spur Sports and Entertainment. How may I help you?
How you doing? This is James Duerr. I am host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Is it okay if I ask you a couple questions about what's going on Saturday night and beyond at the AT&T Center?
Certainly.
Okay, great. Saturday night, what's going on?
That would be the Maluma concert.
And he is a global Latin music, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you sold out on that show?
No, there are still tickets available.
Okay, so tell our listeners, again, this is James Duerr with the San Antonio Entertainment Show. Tell our listeners in 2 minutes or less why they need to go to Maluma.
Okay. It depends on what their preference in music is, but he is well known. I know that they will not be disappointed with their concert experience if they come. I'm just going to look up a little more information for you, okay, so that I can just give you a little more background.
Okay, that'd be great. Well, we got a couple of minutes. And while you're doing that, is there what other shows coming up that our listeners should know about for the AT&T Center? And I am really appreciative that we got a live person there because we were on air.
All right. Let's see here. Just one. Sorry, I wasn't expecting a call like this, so I'm just trying to.
Well, we're getting there. Maybe we'll put a little music here from that artist right now.
Okay, come on. Okay, here we go. All right. Details about Maluma. He is a global Latin music idol, and he is very excited to come here. He's only 25 years old.
Oh, wow.
He has taken the world by storm with his live shows. He is the Latin artist that sold the most concert tickets in 2017, filling venues throughout Latin America, Europe, the U.S., and Brazil. And he had a hugely successful USA tour in 2018, which included 22 sold-out shows and 200,000 tickets sold in 2019.
Okay. And what was your first name?
Lois.
Lois, thank you so much. Let's get San Antonio to sell out the AT&T Center Saturday night. And thank you. Tell your boss you need a raise because you're being an excellent spokesperson for the AT&T Center and the concert with Maluma on Saturday night.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Man, now that's customer service. That's a person who should get a bonus this Christmas. Helping out, getting the information. And this is where you'll get all your information on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And we are calling people live on 9:30 a.m. The Answer on the San Antonio Entertainment Show. You never know what's going to go on. I mean, this is not scripted, and everything is live. And now we're calling the Backyard. Is that correct, my producer? All right, the Backyard on Broadway.
Please hold while we connect your call.
No. Let's see who we're going to talk to. So again, this is James Duerr with the San Antonio Entertainment Show at 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And we're trying to find out what's going on in San Antonio for Saturday night and beyond. And this kind of saves you a lot of time from calling around and finding out what's happening. And I don't think the Backyard is going to be answering right now. So if you know somebody who works at
Backyard on Broadway.
yeah, here we go. If you know somebody who works at the Backyard on Broadway, you tell them they need to call James Duerr, host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show, and let us know what's going on at the Backyard on Broadway. So next we're going to call Fitzgerald's, and they're having an American Warrior Festival and celebrating our troops, veterans, and American way. So we've just been calling like 3 different dining establishments, 3 different, live entertainment shows.
Music. We're not available at the moment.
But this sounded like something we need to go to. So check out Fitzgerald's. It's American Warrior Festival, and they're celebrating our troops, veterans, and American way Saturday night. So let's kind of tone things down a little bit. Let's get a little chilled, and let's call some coffee houses, because coffee houses are great places just to hang out and entertain and be with friends and family. So we're going to call Berry to Bean at 3900 Broadway.
Hello, thank you for calling Berry to Bean. It's Leanna. How may I help you?
Hey, Leanna, this is James Duerr, and I am host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show, heard live on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Is it okay if I ask some questions for you so our on-air audience can learn about Berry to Bean?
Sure.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. What was your first name again?
Leanne.
Leanne. Thank you, Leanne. Okay, so this is James Duerr, host of the San Antonio Show. You're live on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. So, what is your signature drink? Is it macchiato? Is it the double espresso? What do people come to Bury the Bean for?
Well, it kind of depends on what exactly they're craving. So we do have juices, smoothies, and coffee. As far as coffee, people do like getting our lattes.
Okay.
So it just consists of the 12-ounce drink, and 10 ounces would be milk, and then the 2 other ounces would be for the espresso.
So is that your most popular drink at Bury the Bean?
Yes.
Okay, that's...
We do have that for our coffee. Our smoothies would be either the Powerhouse, which consists of banana, peanut butter, coffee, and chocolate syrup. And then we have the Green Oasis if you're more into like a fruity side of a
okay.
smoothie. So it has spinach, strawberry, banana, and pineapple.
Well, thank you so much. Now people usually have that in that smoothie in the morning to get going instead of coffee, or do they have it at the end of the day, kind of pick up after or for lunch, or what do they do?
Well, here in San Antonio, since it's still kind of like summer, people do get our smoothies more.
Okay.
As far as our coffee, but we still have our caffeine lovers, and we still get people who get our coffee as well.
Okay, great. Well, again, that sounds like that's the best juice place in town, and then you can also have your friend get the Java shot. So thank you, Leanne, for being on the San Antonio Entertainment Show at 9:30 a.m. The Answer, and please tune in. You can find us at www.sanantonioentertainmentshow.com, and we're brand new. Our website's brand new, so we're looking at featuring businesses like yourselves. So please reach out to us. And again, thank you, Leanne, for helping us today. So the next coffee house, thank you, Leanne. The next coffee house, we're going to go call Forklow's Coffee House at 5009 South Flores. So Forklow's Coffee House, and I think I saw them. They are a very interesting place. I looked them up on the internet not too long ago. So we'll see. That's close to downtown, I think. We'll see. At 5000 South Flores, Folklor's Coffee House.
Michelle.
How you doing? This is James Duerr, and I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show live on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
Fine, fine. Is it okay for me to ask you a couple questions on air we want to tell people about the great coffee houses in San Antonio?
I'm actually in the middle with a customer. If I'm honest. So.
Okay. Well, you be sure we have thousands of listeners out there listening right now. So be sure to tune in to the San Antonio Entertainment Show at 5 p.m. every Saturday. I sure appreciate your time, and we'll check with you later. Let's call.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's call the Press Coffee House. Hey, you know what? I really appreciate her attention to a customer. I mean, don't you get upset when you go into a restaurant, or you get in a line, and then you're ready to order, and all of a sudden the person who's waiting on you picks up the telephone for a call-in order, and he says, "I'm standing right here. I want to order." And, that's kind of, so I really appreciate Folklor's Coffee House and her attention to the customer. So we're calling Press Coffee right now at 4035 Broadway.
It's been forwarded to an automatic voice message
And I don't think that's quite the right number. So let's move on. We're going to call, if you're traveling out of town, or if you want to do a stay vacation, the San Antonio Entertainment Show is your place. We're going to call the Weston Riverwalk right now, and downtown San Antonio. We're going to talk to the Weston and find out why we should, if we're visiting San Antonio, why to Weston. And we know that the
Weston Riverwalk, San Antonio. If you know the extension you are trying to reach, please dial it now.
And we know that
for individual reservations, press 1. For group sales and catering,
you can just do 1. Let's just do 1 and find out. Let's see if we can get there. So I know the West San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is having a Riverwalk parade, a phenomenal event at the Weston Riverwalk. and tickets are limited. They only have 110 tickets they're selling.
This call may be recorded.
You can contact
Please see our privacy statement at Marriott.
The San Antonio. Okay, here we go. Our producer said, let's go. Let's not worry about that privacy stuff. Let's get to the next one. So Hotel Valencia and 150 East Houston. So we're calling them. People are calling us. We're going to find out what's going on in San Antonio, Texas. And if you're visiting or if you want to do a stay vacation, we are calling the Hotel Valencia. At
Good afternoon.
150.
Thank you for calling Hotel Valencia Riverwalk. This is Delma. How may I direct your call?
Delma, this is James Duerr. I'm the host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show on 9:30 a.m. The Answer here in San Antonio. Is it okay for me to ask you a couple of questions on air so our listening public can know why to go to Hotel Valencia? And we only got 2 minutes.
1 moment.
We need a Jeopardy. Where's that? Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Hey, I appreciate you taking my call. This is James Duerr. I am host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show on 9:30 a.m. The Answer here in San Antonio, Texas. Is it okay for me to ask you a few questions on air so our listening public can find out why, if you do a stay vacation, you want to go to Hotel Valencia, or why, if you're coming from out of town, why you should make the Valencia your destination of choice for downtown San Antonio? Ma'am?
Hello, sir. I'm sorry, you're kind of breaking up a little bit. May I hear that one more time?
Yes, this is James Duerr, and I am host of the San Antonio Entertainment Show. Is it okay for me to ask you a couple questions for our on-air audience?
San Antonio Entertainment Show?
This is the San Antonio Entertainment Show on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Show on 9:30.
You can find us at 5 p.m. every Saturday on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Awesome. And you just want to ask a couple questions?
Yeah, we got 2 minutes to tell you about the hotel for our listeners.
Yeah, 1 moment.
Okay. Done. Okay, Mr. Producer, we'll give them about 30 seconds. While we're talking about this show is about everything happening in San Antonio. I know, it's kind of fun calling people, catching them off guard, and then saying, well, should I do this? Should I not do that? But I tell you what, the young lady at the AT&T Center, and she did a wonderful job, and she should be getting a big Christmas bonus because people were going to go see Maluma at 8 p.m. on Saturday night because of her, dedication to the business. So I think we're going to have to go to the next one. It's going to be Hotel Gibbs at 105 North Alamo. Hotel Gibbs, 105 North Alamo. I wanted to call Hotel Gibbs because I've never stayed there before. I don't know anything about Hotel Gibbs, and it looks like it's in an old restored building in downtown San Antonio. So I wanted my listeners to find out, is that a good place for a staycation? Is that a good place for a business trip? And that's the Hotel Gibbs.
Thank you for calling Historic Hotel Gibbs. This is Ernest. How may I help you?
Yeah, Ernest, this is James Duerr. I'm host of the James Duerr Show at 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings at 9:30 The Answer. And also, I am host of this show, the San Antonio Entertainment Show, heard every Saturday at 5 p.m. Is it okay for me to ask you some questions about Hotel Gibbs? You have about 2 minutes to tell the listeners why they should come to your hotel for a staycation or as a business traveler or as a tourist. Would that be okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. You got 2 minutes. So tell me about Hotel Gibbs. I wasn't familiar with it. Is it a new hotel? It looked like it's been in a historic building as before. Or tell me all about Hotel Gibbs and why our listeners should go there.
Well, Hotel Gibbs is obviously it's a historic building. It was the first high-rise here in San Antonio. The Hotel Gibbs were essentially on the grounds of the Alamo, and what makes it a little bit different, obviously it's historical, and then it has more of a modern feel into the rooms, but they've been able to keep the original lobby from the original building. You even have the original hardwood floors in the rooms.
Oh, wow, I love that.
What really stands out is the amenities that the Hotel Gibbs provides. Right now, the Hotel Gibbs provides a complimentary hot buffet breakfast for all of our guests, and that's your full spread. It's not just kind of a basic breakfast. It's the eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy, the cereals and pastries, of course.
There you go.
And then we add signature breakfast tacos as well in the morning. So it's a little bit different of a spin for breakfast. And then currently we just added a light buffet dinner as well. And that has 3 different items that we rotate throughout the evening. So that's complimentary for our guests as well. And then we have on site, we have the 1909 tap room. The building was established in 1909, and that's the reason for the name 1909 tap room. But in the tap room, we have what we call happy hour every hour. But from 4 to 10 o'clock in the evening, we provide Texas craft beers and wine, and we do them at the astounding rate of only $4 per drink. So that's a great steal, especially here in downtown San Antonio.
Okay, well, thank you so much. We're out of time right now, but okay. Our listeners, you've been listening to the Hotel Gibbs at 105 North Alamo in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. And I tell you what, that's a hidden gem. I have not stayed there before. I want to do a stay vacation and go to the Hotel Gibbs. Thank you so much, and please tune in to the San Antonio Entertainment Show, and we look forward to talking to you again.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Well, that was a good call. You never know what you're going to get, okay? You never know what you're going to get. So I think, Mr. Producer, we're out of numbers right now. So until next week, this is the San Antonio Entertainment Show. This is a lightning round. We're calling people. We're catching them off guard. And when they hear us on the radio and they didn't answer, or we just got the recording, then if you know that business, tell them to reach out to us, because we want to tell everybody about how great San Antonio is and all the venues there are, all the country dancing, all the live music, all the great hotels we have here as a #1 tourist destination in Texas. So, stay tuned for the next segment. You will definitely not be disappointed.